when this manipulation, this global version of Nazi Germany starts to more and more put its head above the parapet where we can see it, it seems to be at its increasingly most powerful. It is in its death throes, because this is the period when people on this planet are going to take their power back from the few that have run it literally for thousands of years. Now, the time of universal deceit, he said, telling the truth is a revolutionary act. We are in a time of monumental deceit. This network works with reverse symbolism. Everything they say, they're actually saying the opposite. When they say they'll do something, it means they're not going to do it. When they say they won't do it, it means they are. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. It's because we've done that for literally thousands of years that the few have taken more and more power into fewer and fewer hands. We're seeing it now all the time. We're not just getting big companies taking over small ones now, we're getting mega corporations fusing with mega corporations. We're getting decision making politically going further and further away from the people. And it's happening because we're allowing it to happen. But the wake-up call has arrived. The other thing that I hear people say is, mustn't talk about these things, it's negative, you're frightening people. Well, I don't think knowledge and information is ever negative. I think ignorance is bloody negative myself. Because when we're in ignorance, we can be manipulated, piece of cake. When we are in awareness of it, it's a very different story. So once you realize that once people start to understand the techniques that are used to manipulate them, suddenly what has been subliminal becomes crystal clear, and that's part of the awakening as well, seeing through what's actually going on. Tell later. And also, towards the end, I'll get into this part of it, which is the fact that this world, like I say, is an illusion. It's a matrix of manipulated, indoctrinated belief in a reality that suits the agenda. And all it is an illusion. We think when we... of a simple equation. Abundance equals choice equals freedom. Scarcity equals dependency equals control. So what we have is manufactured dependency all over the developing world, because that equals control. Here's a guy from the United Nations Food Program. Food is power. We use it to change behavior. Some may call that bribery. We do not apologize. I've traveled Africa a lot, and a lot of time in South Africa, particularly in recent years. The idea that that continent can't feed itself if left to its own devices is ludicrous. It can't, because transnational corporations take over vast amounts of food-growing land to provide cash crops to the Western market, and there are manipulated wars all over Africa that make abundant food-growing land no-go areas. There's no need for this. It's manufactured control. So in all debates, whether it's more power in the centralization of Europe or whether it's GM foods or whatever, they try to control both sides of the debate, give the illusion in the movie of some kind of free choice in debate, while knowing the outcome before it starts. What have they decided about GM food? They're going to introduce it. What have they decided about putting fluoride in British water? They're going to introduce it. What have they decided about going more and more into the European superstate? They're going to do it. Those decisions have long been made. All the rest is just giving us the illusion of we're having some kind of say. Form of dictatorship is the hidden hand, which gives you the illusion of freedom while fundamentally controlling your lives, because people do not rebel against not being free when they believe they are. Said, the infamous head of the FBI, and he should know, The individual is handicapped by coming face to face with a conspiracy so monstrous he cannot believe it exists, and that is its greatest form of defense. What's going on in the world compared with the movie we're told is going on, the chasm between them is so absolutely vast that even when it comes to light, people go, "You're bloody mad, you are." Truth is, though, more and more people are making that jump. And this is just one reality which we've allowed to unfold. It does not have to happen. They're using our power to do it. To take it back, it's over. House of Cards, thank you, gone. It's just a choice. And we can build a reality represented by this, by changing our own attitudes and the way we imprison each other, and the way we let these guys get away with it without question. Or we can sit there watching Coronation Street and Wheel of Bloody Fortune and allow this to reach its intended goal, a global fascist